She was a beautiful girl. And a man Cars was not the kind of man, embarrassed to say as such. A man was lucky like that. And it was one of those men. Cars. Been calling him Cars the whole time. Cars was one of the guys who could talk to ladies, to girls all his life. Never went through a bashful, stuttering phase. And he tried to. He found that being respectful and kind is the way to go. If you want a girl's affection. Now you had seen. It seemed like a lot of rough types still ended up with girls. Some girls did like a bad boy. Why? I suppose in the last war he was a bad boy, but he acted nice. And if you didn't cross him, he wouldn't give you a whack to the face. He wouldn't punch. He wouldn't treat you bad. And in reply, Car's mother told him, treat others as you would like to be treated. And he interpreted that as treat others as they treat you. If you're treated kind, be kind back. And if not, you're a superhuman, huh? I'm in Car's ass. Lady Light. Indeed. Lady Light nodded. And took a little and floated a little. Getting ready to feel sparks of white energy from one hand. The sparks were harmless. But Cars was sure with little effort you could generate the kind of energy. Let me check on Dummy. I'm still not sure who the main character of my other story is. Dominique or Arlen. Or maybe the guy with the giant spider as a pet. I'm not sure yet. The guy with the giant spider has disappeared from the story for a while now. I'll have to bring him back in soon. The readers might forget about him. I have a gazillion characters in that other story. Even more than this one. You generate the kind of energy that could blow a car in half and melt it at the same time. Cars, for some reason, found himself picturing picturing the girl blowing up his car. Did she have blue eyes? Brown eyes? No. Blowing up his car after getting angry. Man, you're quite a beauty, if you don't mind me saying. Jared said. Lady Light nodded. I inherited my looks from my mother, she said. Lucky you. A lot of boys, a lot of girls I've met seem to have inherited looks from their father. Cars jeered. Cars is basically Humphrey Bogart in my mind, at least in mannerisms and whatnot. Been watching a lot of his movies lately. I might be able to watch all of them, because he didn't have that long of a career, you know, only like 17 years, and he was dead. Quite a shame. That was the end of Hollywood when he died, and that was over 50 years ago. Carl's jeered. Still think of that poor girl. Poor girl down the street from me. And I was a boy who had a unibrow. I wonder if she ever got married. You're a funny fellow. Oh, Lady Light said, in a tone that suggested he didn't find him funny. Funny in the slightest. Carl's sense of humor did sometimes rub people the wrong way, he supposed. Lady Light didn't look like somebody who had much room for humor in her life. Humans in her life, yeah. I suppose if you count her as some kind of inhuman creature. Girls looked around at the soldiers. We're already getting ready to get the move on. They had carted off and detained the wounded man, patching his wounds, tying him up. It would probably sometime before that guy would ever walk again. But even a wounded jade was quite dangerous. Cars in us. Thompson. See anybody carrying his favorite weapon from the last war, the Thompson SMG. It had looked like it had been replaced by a bunch of assault rifles, and they're both light and heavy caliber. They were special forces, so they probably had better variety of guns than most. No Thompsons? Cars asked. Nobody replied. Continued. No love for my Thompson. What a shame. It was the gun that won last war. And, it's 10 times, and it's still the best SMG around, in my opinion. Some of the men, versus men, had SMGs on their back. 9mm, 10mm most likely. They had big suppressors. They had big, thin barrels as well. Likely suppressors. Cars suppose even if cars saw stealth guns like that. Put to good use, even in a raging street shootout. The Thompson's time has come and gone. Mike Peterson noted. I used it. Then I used the now I use the M14. I see. I see. Car's not smiling lightly. Who are you, sir? Mike asked. Ah. Eamon Cars. Eamon Cars. Reporter. Investigating this recent disaster. For my newspaper. The Libertyburg Press. Libertyburg News. I see. Mike muttered. And then some realization crossed his face. Eamon Cars. I've heard that name. Really? Cars asked. Yeah. You were one of the top golem pilots of the war. Very famous. Which said, replied. He said you're a young guy. You fell with a little training. And you wiped the floor with dozens of golems. Most of them aces. Hundreds. And Cars almost said to correct. But he didn't want to seem a braggart. He had killed. Didn't want to seem a bogart, you mean? Cause he had fought hard and dispatched at least 200 golems. 100 golems in battle. Particularly in Selgoria. In the wild, in the deep, burned countryside. Chemical-soaked countryside. Hundreds of those giants laid dead through Selgoria. Probably a bitch to clean them up. The war was over. Cars, as an infantryman, also dispatched hundreds of jade just with a rifle in the course of his duties of liberating Europe. First Zeta, then Europe. Felt like spent a lot more time in Zeta. He was definitely a lot. A lot of that stuff in the homeland was a blur. Sometimes Cars wondered if he had gotten part of his memory erased without realizing it. That was a long time ago, Cars said to Mike. Now I'm just a humble, intrepid reporter. Intrepoid. Wow, got those both spelled wrong, so I'm gonna have to whip myself later. If I get too many spelling errors in a writing session, I put my eyes out. Let's see. Or I put someone else's eyes out. Either way, I'm punishing myself. Let's see. Looking for a scoop. Wow. I think you found the scoop of a fucking lifetime tonight. Mike replied. I think my ideal casting for Mike would be Animal Mother from Full Metal Jacket. Yeah. Just gotta raise Bogart from the dead so he can play Cars as well. Let's see. I hope I can afford him. Let's see. I got a uncharacteristically uproarious laugh from Cars. We didn't laugh that much because he felt like he had a goofy laugh. His chuckle was pretty dignified, at least. Very worldly. The funny thing is, I had that chuckle since he was a boy. Want to tag along? See if we can find a scoop? Find the details of your scoop? My guess, for all Mike knew, this guy already had the story of a lifetime, and he was just meandering around now, looking for more details. Yeah, Cars replied. The story needs more. The story has the bones. I just need to find the meat. I think writers spend too much time talking about what it's like to be a writer. I mean, if readers find that stuff interesting, I don't know. Let's see. Right. Mike smiled and replied. Cars didn't mention that he heard of Mike Peterson, the one-man army. One-man army. He was one of the most famous soldiers of the war, and one of the few who got famous and also survived it. Fame came at a price, terrible price in the last war, World War, it seems. Probably a lot more terrible than fame in Hollywood. Give him back his weapon, Mike ordered his men. Fella, did they take his 45 earlier? Fella ordered his men. Give him back his weapon. Where's his men? Fella deserves a weapon. Deservers? Deserver. That's a weird word. Fella deserves a weapon. Weapon. He's no civvy. He's a soldier. Through and through. I suppose he was a good infantryman, but he had a feeling when he became a golem pilot, that was when he found his calling. Going through. Thanks, pal. Cars replied, getting his gun back. Cars wasn't interested to most of the people moving under Mike. He did learn the name of his chief subordinate, Luke Gunther, some blood-tin American. Is that him? Apparently. And there was Sergeant D. An elite Captain D, not Sergeant. D. An elite agent. Who was an elite agent who was agent of the Jade Nation, who was probably one of the most famous Jade of the war. He was officially outside the chain of command, which was why he wasn't second in command of the whole shebang. Special Forces. This is platoon. Platoon. Doesn't matter. Check number. Oh wow, 21 minutes already. Well, see you later, folks. Sayonara.